Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. So we are going to do your week ahead today, the 7th of October through to the 13th of October 2019. We're doing again the weekly check-in, then your work and then your love reading, okay? And we'll hone down the camera when we get into the end of the actual general so we can go into the work and into the love for the week, okay? If you'd like to check out your love October reading, it's sitting next door. So there's a link at the end of this video and you just click on that and you go straight through. All right, that's it. Let's get on with your reading, guys. Okay, Leo, we've got the cards down. Let's have a look. You are this week. Ooh, why are you this? Why are you the Nine of Swords, Leo? Why are you scared? Because that's what the Nine of Swords is. The Nine of Swords is feeling anxious, feeling scared, feeling worried, feeling just really, really nervous about stuff. And that's what you're showing us with the Nine of Swords. Sometimes, you know, the Nine of Swords is all in your head. Sometimes the Nine of Swords is kind of like, oh my God, I'm thinking that this is going to happen. And sometimes the Nine of Swords is where you're blowing everything out of perspective, you know. You're just blowing everything out. You're just like, oh my God, what if this happens? You know, or for example, if you've got an interview, oh my God, what if I say the wrong thing? What if I do this? What if I do that? Oh my God, they're going to think I'm an idiot, blah, blah. And sometimes the Nine of Swords can be that type of card. And sometimes, you know, you have a genuine worry with the Nine of Swords. It just depends. The Nine of Swords is about feeling worried and anxious and scared and nervous with the Nine of Swords energy, okay? That's what the Nine of Swords is. And that's what you guys, unfortunately, are this week. What's the reason for it? It's money. Ace of Coins. You guys feeling worried about money. Because the Ace of Coins is your cash card. It's your money card. You guys feeling worried about money. What is your goal? And I should imagine with the Ace of Coins, it's probably about receiving it, getting it. That type of thing with the Ace of Coins energy. There, Leo. What's the goal that you have this week, Leo? Well, it's to get more money. King of Coins. And you know what the King of Coins is to get a certain amount of money. Because the King of Coins is the, you know, he's the fulfillment of the courts and the pips. He's the highest. You know, the King of Coins will be the big money card. So if your worries about money, Leo, this week, Nine of Swords and the Ace of Coins, then your goal is, I want to get a big amount of money, because the King of Coins is a big amount of money. This is, when you're getting the King of Coins, if you get the King of Coins in a money reading, you're getting a lot of money through. But I mean, everything's relative and everything's comparative, you know. So, you know, it doesn't mean that you're going to win the lottery. It could mean that you got $1 in your account and you get, you know, your aunt comes down the next day and she gives you $200. That's a big amount of money to you, because it's relative to what you have at the time. But to someone else, to Donald Trump, it's not going to be that much, is it? So it's a big amount of money to achieve probably as much money as you possibly can with the King of Coins energy. This is the King of Coins energy when it comes to money. Sorry, darlings. What is the obstacle that you need to overcome? Well, a Queen of Swords. Could be something legal with the Queen of Swords energy. It could be something to do with communication with the Queen of Swords energy. It could be something that you're told with the Queen of Swords energy. Because Queen of Swords is communication and words. She's also legal. She's also like a legal representative when you get the Queen of Swords. It might also be some advice that you receive with the Queen of Swords energy showing here. And what could you be achieving by the end of the week, though? The High Priestess. Something to do with information or intuition, okay? I don't think it's intuition at all. I think it's information. High Priestesses are advisors, you see, within the tarot. So they're people that you go to when you've got something on your mind. Think about the High Priestess as being that friendly community priest that you go to and you say, Father, I've got a confession to make. The Father keeps the secrets, right? So the High Priestess is the secrets that you keep, okay? And with the High Priestess, she's an advisor. So it might be that you're achieving some really important advice, especially if this is something to do with getting money that is owed to you, like getting a social security check or, you know, getting a child, you know, a childcare check or something like that, child support check, because you're worried about getting some money. You're worried about receiving some money. Ace of Coins is receiving money and you're worried about it. And your goal is to get the money. King of Coins. It's to get the big money. The money. You want the money. You want the completion. You want the money. You want the check. Obstacle you really need to overcome is, I think you've been told something here with the Queen of Swords. I think you've been told you're not going to get this money. That's the obstacle that you need to overcome, is that you've been told, well, you know, there's delays in sending the check out to you, or there's delays in these payment going through with the Queen of Swords. It's advice, it's something you were told. But what you could be achieving is maybe there's a way around it, because the High Priestess will tell you secrets and she'll give you information that nobody knows about, okay? So it could be that you're achieving by the end of the week some information that tells you how you can get your hands on the money, okay? And this is like a back end way of getting it. Do you see what I mean? Because that's what the High Priestess is. She's filled with lots of mysteries and little tips and little tricks and things that you normally out there in the world you wouldn't normally know about. It's all this really hidden information, and you could be privy to that by the end of the week. What do you need to avoid? Well, the Four of Cups, getting depressed, but also not accepting help. Because the Four of Cups is not accepting help. Look, can you see? I love this. I really like this Ancestral Path Tarot. I'm so happy that I bought it, because it's an amazing deck. And I love the way that these are drawn. Looking at him, he's like, no, I'm not taking that, no. I'm not taking that, no, I'm not taking it. He's kind of like that, Leo, do you know? He's like, I ain't taking that, I'm not taking that. But, you know, you need, there is support, and there is, because the Four of Cups is the card that says, look, there are blessings and there is support and there is help around you, Leo. And you need to avoid not taking it, the Four of Cups. All right? Because the Four of Cups is like this. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want that. I don't want that. That's like your Four of Cups, like the spoiled kids. Like, I'm taking that. Sorry. It's kind of like that type of energy. And I think that, Leo, you need to avoid doing that. Like, if there's help, you know, and it might not be what you want, because you want the money, you want the dollars, you want the big cash. That's what you want. You want the big cash. And that's what you're worried about. You're worried about receiving it. Nine of Swords energy. Because somebody told you ain't getting it. Queen of Swords. So it's some advice, information you received. That's the obstacle you need to overcome. But, or that there are cuts. She cuts. For some reason there are cuts in something here, which is why you can't get the money. But there's a way around it. High Priestess is what you could be achieving. There's a way around it. It's hidden information. But avoid, if somebody should come to you with, you know, an opportunity or some form of help, avoid not taking that help. You know, because the thing is, what you don't want to do here, Leo, is put all of your eggs into the one basket. Do you know what I mean? You just don't want to do that. You don't want to put all your eggs into one basket. Because the thing is, there's a story, and I can't remember quite how it goes, but it's about a priest who, it started to rain, it started to flood, and, you know, I think that his church was flooded and the land was flooded and he was close to sinking, and he said, it's okay, God will provide, God will send help, blah, blah. And so God did send help. Do you see what I mean? He sent a lifeboat. He sent people to come and rescue the priest. And the priest is like, every time somebody would come, you might have heard the story there, but every time somebody would come with help, he said, no, it's fine, it's fine. No, God will help, God will help. And he's like, and then he drowned. And do you know why he drowned? Because he never took the help. And the help that was sent to him was God sending him the help, but he just didn't see it. He didn't see. So missed opportunities. Avoid missing an opportunity here for help, all right? Because you're so focused on getting the one thing. This is the thing, Leo, with this reading. You're so focused on getting a certain thing that you can't see that there are opportunities around you with the Four of Cups. And you need to avoid that, okay? You really need to avoid that. What is it that you need to embrace? Ooh, the Eight of Swords is what you need to embrace. Okay. How does that work then? The Eight of Swords is what you need to embrace. Well, you know, the Eight of Swords, and I think that this might be something legal. And also the Eight of Swords is to be bound as well. So what you mean, I get the impression with this Eight of Swords, what you need to embrace is that there might, and this is why you need to avoid. Actually, I've just thought about it, of course. So the avoid area, Leo, is saying avoid kind of not taking opportunities that are presented to you, because you're putting your eggs into one basket. You want something, you want a particular thing, and it's money. But it might be, okay, you've been advised. The obstacle is that you need to overcome is that you've had this advice come through. There are cuts. We can't get the money out to you, or, you know, you're not going to get this money at the moment, blah, blah, blah. By the end of the week, you could be getting some really important information. It's not privy to all, but it might help in the situation. High Priestess. Advisor is the High Priestess. She can help. But in the meantime, I know that you're worried about receiving some money if this resonates with you, Leo. I know that you're worried about that, right? But in the meantime, Leo, I would strongly suggest that you avoid kind of turning down any opportunities or any kind of other mode of help, because whilst you're kind of worried about, am I going to get this money? It might be that you don't have food in your fridge, or you don't have food in the cupboards, you know, and you don't have this and you don't have that. And suddenly some kind person might say, well, look, you know, come, you know, I'll bring you some food over then. I'll do some shopping for you, or, you know, I'll help you with this, or I'll help you with that. And it might be because of your pride, you say, no, don't need the help. No, fine. No, I'm going to get the money. It's fine. It's the same story, you know. So you need to avoid kind of turning down help because you're waiting for one, you know, don't put your eggs in one basket, okay? And embrace that with the Eight of Swords, it might be that it takes a bit of time for you to get what you want, because this is the card about binding, being bound. Can you see how she's standing there? She's standing behind the swords, okay? The 8 swords. She's, you know, she's kind of a little bit limited here. So you need to embrace the fact that there might be some limitations here in you getting this thing. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. The Eight of Swords is trap, it's bound, it's limitations. So you might need to embrace here that there are some limitations still in you getting this thing. Getting this job or this money, whatever it is. Because your goal is to accomplish this. King of Coins is accomplishment. So your goal is to accomplish this money or this job. Alright? And you're worried about, well, what if I don't get it? But the fact of the matter is that you will. But the fact of the matter is, I think, according to this reading, Leo, is that you've been told, well, this isn't coming right now. And though you might get some good information about what you're looking for and what you want, it still doesn't ensure you're going to get it. So don't avoid help when it comes to you, because God is sending you this help. And embrace that there are still some limitations in you getting what you want, the Eight of Swords energy. You're just going to have to suck it up and accept it, I'm afraid, Leo, okay? And if help comes, because God's trying to help you in the best way that he can. He or she can, right? Just trying to help you in the best way that you can. So you just need to accept what help comes to you and be grateful for it, okay? Let's have a look at if you need help and support, where can you go? Well, you can go to the moon. The moon. I think you need to go to someone who can guide you, because the moon is guidance. So go to someone who can give you guidance. Probably that High Priestess. They are both very indicative of moon energy. High Priestess and the moon. They're both guidance people. So go to someone who can shed light on the matter and can guide you. Alright, what we're going to do here, Leo, we're going to put down the camera on the cards. And we're going to go through the reading again. Then we're going to have a look at your work and love reading. So bear with me, please. Okay, Leo, let's have a quick look. We're going to get your spiritual advice from the Guardian Angels by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine this week. Okay. Guys, you are showing as being the Nine of Swords. Anxious, worried, nervous is the Nine of Swords energy. It's about either getting money or a job or something like that. But it will be something material that you're worried about with the Nine of Swords. Probably more than likely money. Your goal is to accomplish this, because the King of Coins is the accomplishment card. Okay, so he is accomplishing the job. So basically it's getting the job or getting the money. That's what your goal is with that King of Coins. Also, you need to overcome, Leo, is that somebody told you probably you're not going to get it, because this is advice and information coming to you, Queen of Swords energy. It's direct communication. That's the obstacle you need to overcome, is that you've received probably some direct communication that you may not get this, or it might not be that it happens as quickly as you would like. By the end of the week, you could be achieving the High Priestess. I don't see this as intuition. I see this as information. She's an advisor within the tarot as well. And she can advise you of all sorts of things that you don't normally see outside in the public domain. So this is hidden information. This is information that other people don't know about. This could be somebody who's privy to ways that you could get whatever that Ace of Coins is, using the back door, that type of thing. Avoid, number one, throwing a hissy fit with the Four of Cups energy. Avoid if you receive help. So if you don't have food in your fridge, you're waiting for a payment to come through, you're worried about whether that payment's coming through, you want to accomplish that, but you just don't know. You know, this could be you ringing up the Social Security people and saying, look, I've been waiting for my child, my child check to, what's it called? Child protection check or something, or my Social Security check to come. And he says, look, there's a bit delay on that. You know, that's what the Queen of Swords would say to you, if there's a delay, that type of thing. Well, if you've got a friendly neighbour who says, look, I know you've been struggling, I'm going shopping today, can I get you some bread and milk and eggs? You know, avoid kind of turning down opportunities or help that comes to you because of your pride, okay? Because you're going to need to embrace that maybe getting this Ace of Coins, Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords, sorry, there might be some limitations to that, Okay, there might be some limitations. Okay, you might be a little bit further away from getting that than that you would like. Okay, if you need advice, go to the moon. Guidance. Go and get some guidance. Moon is also your ancestors. Go to your ancestors. Speak to the people that have passed on. That type of thing for comfort. Okay, if you need some literal, logical advice for what you can do in the now, go to someone who can shed some light on the situation. Probably that High Priestess. Let's have a quick look, Leo, and see what the advice is through the Guardian Angels cards. So, Universe Spirit, through the Guardian Angel cards, what is the advice that you have for Leo on this reading? What's the advice you have for Leo on this reading through the Guardian Angel cards? Show me. The advice is the Seven of Abundance, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so have patience. There you go. That's what I was saying. You need to have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. Don't worry. The hard work you've invested will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and plan. Brilliant. Excellent. Excellent. Really ties in with that reading. Lovely. Okay, what I'm going to do now, my darlings, I'm going to do your work reading. So please just bear with me. Okay, Leo, so this is your work reading. I want to pull this over a little bit so we've got you can see a bit more on the because the camera is down really, really close on these cards. Okay, let's have a look then, Leo. What do we see in terms of work? What's the first card is Moon. Moon could be uncertainty. It could also be anxiety. The Moon is a water card, ruled by Cancer or Pisces, but this is all about your emotions as well. Emotions can be up and down when you've got a moon. Moon in a work reading as well can mean hidden enemies, unfortunately, too. And moon in a work reading can also mean female energy. Moons represent feminine energy. Suns are masculine energy. The Two of Swords. I think that you guys are ignoring a few worries here. You've got the moon, but then the Two of Swords can be internalizing as well. That's what can happen. I don't know whether you guys are ignoring or internalizing. Let's have a look at what's going on here. The Seven of Coins, just waiting and reviewing your position probably. What I get here from these first three cards, Leo, is some of you guys are not worrying about work at the moment. With the moon energy showing up here. Because the moon is all about worries and the Two of Swords is... I don't think this is hidden enemies. That Seven of Coins certainly doesn't suggest anything like that around this reading so far. But I certainly feel that you're decided not to worry about, not to focus on your worries here. Because with the Seven of Coins energy, I think that you're just going to wait patiently and see what happens probably within your job or with work, that type of thing. The Death energy though, so things are at an end here. There's an ending here with the Seven of Coins energy. So the Seven of Coins energy, when it comes to work, this is all about waiting for the perfect job or taking a step back to review your work, your job, because the Seven of Coins is all about putting the hard work in and getting the rewards for that as well. But I feel that you guys have been waiting for quite a long time in terms of the jobs that you do. Okay, you've probably been waiting for a promotion, something like that, because you've worked hard and you're waiting for a reward now. But I think that this is at an end. It's almost like you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to worry about this any longer because I've been waiting to be recognised, I've been waiting for the promotion, but it's not come. The Death card, there's an ending here with the Death energy, but you've got the King of Swords, okay? You guys are no longer waiting, I think, here for a promotion of that King of Swords, Leo, because I think the King of Swords is probably your promotion card. Okay, so I think that you're no longer Death energy, no longer waiting Seven of Coins for the promotion of the King of Swords. So I think that it's almost like you guys have resigned yourself to something here in terms of work, Leo. You're no longer going to worry. You're not going to even focus on the worries that you've been having and the anxieties that you've been having within work because you are no longer with the Death energy waiting Seven of Coins for that promotion of the King of Swords energy. You got two kings. So two kings in a work reading talk about conferences and meetings showing up. Okay, it might be that you're focusing on a meeting here in terms of a new job because the Ace of Wands is new beginnings. So it looks like to me you guys are going to be focusing on a new job, a meeting, probably getting a few meetings together for a new job. The Ace of Wands energy, Temperance energy. But the Temperance energy is all about having to have patience, okay, until the right thing comes along with the Temperance energy showing here. Three of Wands energy. I think that you guys are tired of being patient, to be perfectly honest. Three of Wands is turning its back on that Temperance. Whenever I get the Three of Wands turning its back, it's no longer interested in the card behind it. You guys are sick to death of being patient. patient to get this kind of, you know, promotion. I think you're tired of waiting for a promotion here. What are you looking towards? Three of Wands energy showing here. Queen of Swords energy. Some of you guys might be communicating. You might be communicating with the Queen of Swords. It might be that you're sending a message. Because the Three of Wands also is, it can mean a couple of things. It can mean business and commercial success. Not all the time though. Or this could be waiting, or this could be reaching out to someone. I think that you're reaching out to another individual here. I think that this is someone from another job. I think you're reaching out to this person here. You're sending messages, you're communicating with another individual. And what I'm getting here from this reading, Leo, is in terms of work, some of you guys have been feeling really anxious. You don't really know where you're going. You know that you want a promotion in the job, but there's a lot of anxiety here. And I feel that the anxiety is that you've been waiting for this. And I feel that you're saying to yourself in the week, you know what, actually, Two of Swords energy, I'm going to cut out. Do you see how it's shaped like a pair of scissors? I'm going to stop worrying, okay, about getting this promotion, Seven of Coins, because I've been waiting, okay, and this waiting now is, I've been waiting for this promotion, waiting, Seven of Coins energy for the promotion of the King of Swords, and this is going to stop. Death energy showing here. Some of you guys focusing on meetings. King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, two cards, two kings indicate meetings and conferences. So some of you guys are interested in getting meetings going in terms of new projects here. I think that you are really tired with the Temperance energy. You're no longer waiting with the Temperance energy to get that promotion of the King of Swords, and instead it looks to me like you're going to be reaching out to someone who could probably help you. Queen of Swords energy showing here, okay? Let's have a quick look at what the advice is for work. What we're going to do, I'm using these Astral House cards. They're from the Tea Leaf Fortune Telling cards, but we've got the career. I'm using the love one, the career and the wealth one. So we'll look at career and wealth for this reading, okay? So first of all, we want to have a look at what the advice is for your work during the week, okay? I think you guys have just, if it resonates with you, Leo, I think you've had enough of waiting for, you know, I think you've really had enough of waiting for that job, waiting for that promotion that doesn't come through. What is the advice you have for Leo for the week in terms of work? What's the advice you have for Leo in terms of their work for the week? What's the advice in three cards, please? What advice do you have for Leo, please? What is the advice that you have for Leo in three cards? So the first card is 1. And then we've got 2 and 3. Oh, there's 4 cards that came out here. So you got 4 cards for advice. The advice, Leo, is under career for the week. Needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Nice. Okay. Wall. Okay. There's a misunderstanding though. Okay. Cobweb. Okay. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. And Lily, spiritual love. Okay. You might find a job that you're spiritually connected to. What I'm getting here for the work, for the week, your career, is that there might have been a misunderstanding in work. However, I do feel that you are protected from any negative forces beyond your control, probably because of this, okay? I do feel that you're going to probably find a job for some of you guys if you're looking for a new one that you spiritually connect with. And I also feel that a sincere wish will be granted in terms of work. Lovely. Let's have a quick look at what's going on for Leo, for your career, for your money advice for the week. So let's get the money one out. Wealth. So we want to have a look at what the advice is for wealth for what's today's, put those the right way around, for Leo. So let's have a look. So Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Leo and money for the week? Let's get these around the right way. What is the advice you have for Leo and their finances for the week? What's the advice you have for Leo and finances? Please show me. Right, so we've got, let's have a look. Let me close my eyes. 1, 2, and give me the next one, please, Universe, for the money for Leo. What's the advice? Okay, this one here, 3. Okay, so let's have a look at what this says. So for your finances, Leo, let's have a look. Your finances are Vulture. So it does say for your finances, there might be some depression, anxiety and worry that someone is against you. I don't know, maybe somebody's working against you in terms of your finances. However, there will be great happiness here. Coins, nice. Money will be coming to you. Woohoo! Whoop, whoop. Nice energy. So for the wealth cards, there we go. Yes, there might be some depression, anxiety, and worry that someone is against you. Maybe the universe for some of you guys, especially if you're going through financial difficulties. But you rest assured, guys, you've got great happiness because there is money coming to you. Lovely. Oh my God, brilliant. Really love that. I love these cards so much. All right, let's have a quick look at your... let's get these up. Let's have a quick look at your love reading. Bear with me, guys. Okay, Leo, sorry, everything looks a bit lopsided on the love reading. I don't know why it looks like that. But anyway, we've got the love cards down. We've got 10 of them down here. Let's just get these into a bit straighter. So there we go. Let's have a look. What's happening? What can we see for love? Oh, 9 of coins. So 9 of coins is a tricky card to read for love because sometimes this is somebody who feels just personally comfortable within a relationship, and sometimes with the 9 of coins it's about being single and having your own space and feeling comfortable and independent in that. I think that you guys are the 9 of coins here, Leo, and I think that you're keeping your distance with this 9 of coins because 9s usually represent people on their own as well. So what I'm seeing with this 9 of coins energy is that you guys enjoy your independence. Some of you guys are middle-aged women or middle-aged men here, and you've got younger lovers around you. The Page of Swords is a younger lover, but this person could show you a few, sorry, I'm not being crude, Leo, but they could show you a few tips and tricks in the bedroom. Page of Swords likes to experiment, and the 9 of coins is a middle-aged female or a middle-aged male. So if you're middle-aged, it might be that you meet a younger lover, somebody who could really kind of show you a few new things in the bedroom, as it were, with the Page of Swords energy. And then some of you guys with the 9 of Pentacles energy, choosing that you're comfortable on your own and you want to stay away from anyone who has the energy of a Page of Swords, who has the attributes. Page of Swords is an interesting character, but they're not a reliable character when it comes to love. They just like to experiment and then go on to someone else. 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups is someone in the past. All right. The Page of Swords could also be a message, an email coming from someone in the past. 9 of coins, it might be, and I'm wondering if, let me just have a look at her face. She just looks really contented on the cards here. Okay. Let's get the other cards up, actually. 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords is to be resigned. I've often seen this card as resigned. But also the 4 of Swords could be peace or putting something to rest or something, a truce, making a truce. I don't know whether you're making a truce with someone from the past or something like that. Let's have a look at the next one. 4 of Swords. Oh, King of Swords now. So this dude shows up again. I'm wondering if you're... because this is the card of resignation. When you get a 4 of Swords in a reading, sometimes this person's resigned or they're very doubtful. Or I think this is resigned. But how can you be resigned to the King of Swords? Do you see what I mean? This is also withdrawal. We've got a card about the past here. I'm getting the impression that some of you guys are single with that 9 of coins energy showing there, Leo. And I think that you might be getting a message. Page of Swords, a text message or an email message from an individual from the past. The 6 of Cups is the past. I think you're receiving a message from someone, this individual, King of Swords from the past. 6 of Cups energy, the 4 of Swords energy. But I think that you're not going to be particularly active about that. I just feel that you're not going to be particularly active. I don't think you're going to answer that message with the 4 of Swords energy showing there. 2 of Wands, Crossroads card with the 2 of Wands energy. 8 of Cups energy. So the 8 of Cups is all about walking away from, you know, a crossroads, or you've made a decision with the 2 of Wands energy. 2 of Wands for me isn't really the decision. It's kind of being stuck at the crossroads here. Probably deciding to walk away with the 8 of Cups. Let's have a look. You're trying to find your soulmate here with the Star. Okay. I get the impression that some of you guys have been single with the 9 of Coins energy and you've dated with the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands can just simply be that you've got a couple of people that you're seeing. It's nothing serious. So, and it could be with this Page of Swords. You might have a couple of pages, a couple of younger lovers, for example. I get the impression some of you are probably middle-aged. You look to be probably your late 30s, mid-30s upwards. With the 9 of Coins, it feels like you've got a couple of kind of lovers. They're nothing important, but it looks like to me that you're actually looking with the 8 of Cups for the one. You're looking for your soulmate, okay? I do feel that you're actually, sometimes you actually reminisce 6 of Cups energy about the King of Swords, about someone that you know. So this isn't someone I think is coming back Leo, I think this is you reminiscing about somebody from the past, this King of Swords. But I think that you've resigned yourself with the Four of Swords, that this person is well and truly in the past. You've got the Four of Cups. I do feel that there's a bit of boredom here with this Four of Cups energy, though, showing up for some of you Leos here. And you're just looking for other choice. You're looking for other options. What I'm getting from this reading, then, is this isn't about someone coming back. This is about how you feel about love. I feel that some of you guys aren't in exclusive relationships, because you show us a Nine of Cups. And when you're a Nine of Cups, you're not... Nine of Coins, sorry. When you're a Nine of Pentacles, you're not necessarily in an exclusive relationship. You can be sleeping with people, you can be seeing people, but you're not kind of exclusive. So I'm seeing you guys as being kind of strong, independent. Doesn't mean that you have to be middle-aged or anything, but you could be very strong and independent individuals, Leo, with this Nine of Coins, okay? I feel that you might be seeing a couple of younger lovers or a couple of people with the Page of Swords, two Page of Swords, so two people that you are not that serious about, you're just having some fun with, you're just experimenting with, they're experimenting with you. But I do feel that you are kind of looking to kind of walk away from that lifestyle for some of you Leos, and what you're looking for is your soulmate with the Star energy. I think that some of you guys recognise now, you know, I don't want to have any more of these kind of flimsy fly-by-night relationships that don't mean anything. I'm looking for true love now. I'm looking for my soulmate. I feel that some of you guys are going to be reminiscing with the Six of Cups energy about a King of Swords, someone you used to see. But I think that you're resigned that the past is the past with the Six of Cups energy showing here. I do feel, though, that you're still feeling a little bit bored. It looks like you got a lot of attention around you, Leo, but you're still looking with the Seven of Cups for other people as well, for other options too. I think you're looking to have the same sort of relationship you had with this person. I think you're just having a bit of fun for now, but I get the impression that you're going to be looking for your soulmate. And I get the impression, Leo, that you're really bored with kind of just playing the field a bit at the moment, and you are looking really hard. You're going to start looking really hard for a potential soulmate here. Let's have a look at what the advice is for your love. So we'll put down the love card there, and let's have a look. So advice for love, please. What's the advice you have for love? For Leo, what's the advice you have for love for Leo, please? Show me in one card, or three cards, please. What's the advice you have for love for Leo? So for love for Leo, the advice is there's 1, 2, and then give me a third card, please. You know, oh, right, you want to give me that one. That's fine. Thank you. Okay, so 3 cards. Let's have a look what the advice is for love. Rainbow. So the most difficult part of a situation is over, okay, which is nice, which I think is kind of having left behind a relationship with someone in the past. Probably this person was your soulmate, something like that. Dogs. So it says getting together with friends. You're going to be getting together with friends, and also the casket. So someone is going out of your life, or the end of a situation. I think the ending of the situation is whoever it is that you've been playing around with. Because I'm seeing a couple of kind of either younger lovers. This is 2, and the Page of Swords is like 2 Page of Swords. So it's like 2 younger lovers, or 2 people who you were probably experimenting with. I think here, as a single person, as someone who's not got an exclusive relationship, but you are looking for your soulmate with the Star energy. I think you do reminisce about a King of Swords, someone you were seeing in the past, but you have kind of resigned yourself with the Four of Swords that this is the past. I don't think that you're happy with the Four of Cups energy with these people you've been messing around with, and you're looking for other options. So I think it's these people that are going out of your life. So in conclusion, for your love reading, the advice is that there are someone is going out of your life, or it's going to definitely be the end of the situation. I think it's the people that you've been kind of dating. You don't really feel much for them. You're looking for something more. And that, you know, the most difficult part of this situation is over. And dogs represent friends in the tarot and other cards. You're going to be getting together with friends as well. And we're going to have a quick look at the romance angels as well. Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for Leo through the romance angels, please? What's the advice? Okay, 2 came up. Okay, it says here you need to keep an open mind. Okay, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. All right, that is your reading, guys, for the week. If you'd like a private reading with me, go through to the comment section, click on the link to my website, it takes you straight through. Or you can go through the end screen and click on the website there. Click on the link to the website there. Also, your October 2019 reading is up for love. So check that out if you fancy it. It's more extended reading. All right, guys, that's it. Take care, Leo. Bye.